Hey yo, it's Dominic or Dami or Gingerbread D from ADHD Flippin'. How the fuck y'all doing? I just wanted to say, me and Clay have noticed that our subscriber count is going up. I appreciate you all for that. Like, every day we notice at least 1 or 2 new subscribers. If I could get to 200 subscribers by like the end of this winter, I literally cry tears of joy. Thank you all for subscribing. Like, it means so much to me. I remember just a few months ago we only had 50 subscribers. I love you all for that. Anyway, so today's story is about the time I got scammed. So I remember I got up, I got dressed. I was going to hang out with Clay this day. And Clay gets here and we shook up. We're like, yo, what's good? And I remember this person adds me on Snapchat, right? I usually don't accept these, especially if they have a low snap score like this, but I was like, you know what, fuck it. So I saw what they wanted. It was a weird male name, like a guy name that was like Jack something. It was weird. And they had a Bitmoji of a guy with a mustache. So I even talked to Clay. I was like, are these people cops? Like, they seem like cops. They have a low snap score, and Clay is like, you know what, they seem genuine with the way they're talking. Let's see what happens. Like, you haven't bought anything yet. You can't get arrested. So they let me know that they have acid and carts and mushrooms, and Molly. So I was like, yo, I want some acid. They're like, okay. And they send me this live pic on Snapchat. If you don't know how Snapchat works, the live picture is only, unless you mod it or hack it, is only a picture when it's something they took a picture of at that moment when they send that snap. Like, it's nothing you can like send out of your camera roll that was previously taken. So yeah, it was a live snap of like a sheet of acid. I'm like, bet, how much? They're like $10. I'm like, okay. So we go to the park and they're like, where are you at? I'm like, okay, we're at like the pavilion. And they're like, bet. So this guy, quote unquote guy, pulls up to the pavilion and I think it's him. It was an SUV. It was a middle-aged woman, like a mom or something, but it was the guy in the passenger seat. I'm like, okay, maybe he took his wife with. And as soon as I approached them, they drove off. So I'm like, okay, it's not that person. And then as soon as I think that, I get a tap on the shoulder. And it's 2 girls that have spread fucked up rumors about me that I'm not going to get into at this moment because they're really, really fucked up and costed me a bunch of friends that believe their rumors. And yeah, and I'm shocked I even recognized them at first, but it was kind of a shitty cover up because let's just say they had a baseball cap on, sunglasses, and fake mustaches. And I could tell by, like, the clothes and, you know, the rest about them, that it was them. So they're like, haha, you like our disguises? And I'm like, sure. And I wasn't going to go off on them, because I was acting all buddy-buddy, because, you know, I didn't want to Clay didn't know about any of the drama we had. I didn't want to bring it to Clay, because Clay was going through some shit at the time. So, yeah, I was like, I'm not buying anything from you guys. I muttered that to them. I'm like, I'm not buying anything from you guys. You guys fucked me over in the past really bad. They're like, okay, maybe Clay wants something. And I'm like, huh, good luck. I only have $50 that my mom gave me. And he doesn't have any money. And I'm like, here's a little, it's going to make sense in a minute. My mom gave me $50 and said, this is the most money you're getting for a long time. I'm like, fuck, I hope I spend it well. Well, long story short, wasn't the best purchase. So they walk up to Clay, and they're like, hey, you want to get anything? He's like, sorry, I don't have any money. Maybe you could sell something to Dominic. And I remember this as clear as day. So we sit down, and they are like, we don't have acid. And I'm like, fuck, really? And they're like, yeah. And they're like, we have a cart. I'm like, okay, cool. I have $50. That should be enough. They're like, yeah, you only need a 40. And I was like, I only have a 50 bill. And they're like, it's all good. We'll get the money back to you later, like the change. I'm like, okay, whatever. Because I was already skeptical about this. So they pull it out. And it was a Meds. I don't know if you guys know what that brand is, but they come in big size carts and small size carts. This was a smaller size mini cart in a bigger box. Already a red flag. And the juice looked really weird colored. I'm like, Clay, I'm sorry, we're not buying this. We're not buying this. This is sketchy. And I remember I heard one of the girls mutter under the breath, dumbass. I'm like, then that's when I sporadically started saying, we're not buying this, we're not buying this, we're not buying this. And he talked me into it. Don't worry, guys. He feels bad about it to this day. He said the whole day when he realized it was fake, he showed no remorse. He showed remorse. Sorry, remorse. So don't get mad at him for this. Get pissed at these fucking bitches. Anyway, so I remember I was like, fine, because I felt pressured, and I didn't want Clay to be mad at me at the time. You know, I know, dumb idea. Don't fall into peer pressure. So I bought it. We went back home, and we tried to hit it. Did not taste like a cart, and hardly even hit. It was like a size as a fucking, sorry. We took like 5-second hits, and they were the size of a thread, like what you sew with, like the density of a fucking string, basically the density of string, and not even that long of a cloud either. Like, okay, something's wrong with this, and it tasted really weird. It did not taste like a cart. So we text them. They admitted to putting honey and fucking vape juice in it. And my friend Clay's like, give him his money back. And they're like, no. And blocked both of us. And little bitches are still spreading rumors about me to this day that I have to live with. I'm literally losing friends because they keep spreading fucked up rumors about me. And they scammed me. And, like, basically catfished. Not even really catfish, like, faked, if you want to call it that even, who they were. And, yeah, that was a fucked up situation. And then I went to my mom, and I kind of complained to her, and I'm like, hey, let's just say I used some of your money on something that I'm not very proud of. I got scammed. Is there anything you can do? And she's like, well, I'm not giving you any more money. I can go talk to their parents if you want me to. I'm like, no. And she's like, okay then. So I had to sit there, fucking pissed at myself and pissed off at my friend Clay the whole day because he talked me into doing something dumb, and I didn't stick with my gut feeling, and I fell into the pressure. So yeah, needless to say, I was extremely, extremely pissed all of that day. But now I can kind of just look back at it and laugh at it and be like, those bitches were super dumb, and I was dumb for falling for it. But yeah, I never see those girls anymore, even though they live down the street from me. But they still spread drama and rumors about me that are really fucked up and can ruin my reputation on social media every day. So if you're watching this and you know who you are, go fuck yourself. Quit spreading rumors about me because it makes you feel better about yourself. And I hope you're happy because a big chunk of my friend group fell for your rumors and believed I did some shit and aren't friends with me anymore. So yeah, that's pretty much the end of the story. I hope you guys liked it. If you did, smash like, subscribe, hit the bell. And yeah, leave comments because my comment section is hella dry. So yeah, moral of the story is go with your gut instinct and don't fall into pressure. And don't surround yourself by people that spread really fucked up social breaking rumors about you. And don't trust them. Anyway, yeah, that's it for today's video. Hope you have an amazing night or day, whatever time zone you're in. Peace.